opportunity. I, Dr. S. Gokulakrishnan, Professor and Domain Head of Business Analytics in the Surana College, Autonomous, Bangalore, in the Department of Management Studies. So today for next 40-45 minutes, what I'm going to do with it is I will try to explore the various AI and digital tools which can be utilized for the academic research writing, especially how we can foster our writing skills with the help of AI as well as digital tools. So my plan for this today's thing goes with this. Let me show you that. The plan for the day we are going to segment our activities based on this. First one, we will try to learn what is exactly the introduction, how we have to process further. Then how we can proceed with the mapping of AI to the research writing stage by stage. Then we will try to identify and understand how AI works for the literature review, then drafting and redefinement. And finally, we are going to check and speak about the formatting and plagiarism tool. So the learning objectives for the today's thing, it is about how do we understand the role of AI tools in the different stages of the research. Another thing it is to evaluate the creditability and ethics and limitations of AI. Then how we can apply AI-powered and digital tools for the manuscript preparation. And finally, we are going to understand how the things are going to happen. So now, mainly before getting into this aspects, especially in a structured thing, just I wanted to make you to understand about how we have to start this. Probably the previous experts who have spoken with you, they might have explained clearly what exactly we have to do. Before I will proceed further, we need to understand only one important thing, that is called AI is not a researcher. AI, artificial intelligence, either it's going to be an generative AI or the normal AI. It is not a researcher. It is just like an assistant. And whatever the prompts and comments which you are going to give it, accordingly only it will reciprocate. Because it is what is happening actually now, it is everything we are expecting from the ChatGPT or from the Copilot or maybe Gemini and so on. But unfortunately, many of us, we are not understanding that it is a machine learning algorithm. And it is not an author or it is not a researcher. It's just in collecting the information based on our queries, it is reciprocating. So we should be strong in terms of fundamental research elements. At the same time, we need to have a complete understanding of the process. For an example, we can speak that what type of research you wanted to do, what kind of data collection you have to do, and what is the relevant hypothesis, research problems, then the analysis, and so on. It is going to be there. So my request to all the participants who are in the academics, it is better first learn completely about the research methodology and the fundamentals of all relevant tools, then we can deploy it. Otherwise, what will happen, it is we know that now retraction, it is playing a important role. And now we can witness that close to 25% of the articles which is published in the last one academic year, it is retracting papers. It will finish our life in terms of academics. So make sure that you need to have complete knowledge about the research, then we can go ahead further. So my plan here, it is instead of going with delivering the complete lecturing, I wanted to have a demo on this. So for that, I'm going to show you how we can process further. And now I think it is visible to you. First thing it is, we need to understand what exactly happens in the present scenario. The rapid adoption of AI in academia is increased, especially elsewhere than the nature. Springer Nature has clearly quoted. And artificial intelligence as a co-pilot for research for the excellence, that is also it is going to be there. Now we need to understand there is a drastic shift in the traditional research workflow to the AI augmented research pipelines. Okay, and the role of AI, it is enhanced in literature reviews, data analysis, manuscript drafting, and plagiarism checkup, and so on. Only one thing we need to understand it is that AI adoption shaping the publication speed and quality and global collaboration it is happening. So let's understand what exactly happens when it comes to the present scenario, how the research has evolved. When it comes to the manual research, we know very well, typically we will go to the library or the database management systems and we'll collect the data and we'll try to figure it out which are the journals are there, and accordingly we will sort it out, and it has been done. And after that, the digital era has brought into the context, so where all the articles and all the contributions has been brought into the digital banner, which means everything it is digitalized, so everyone can make use of the database systems, especially the Scopus or EBSCO or JGET plus something like that we are bringing into it. Now, what is happening it is we are in the era of AI enhanced research, but everyone we are going behind only with the AI. Actually speaking, when it is goes to the present scenario, everyone speaks about this, but we need to have the integration between manual research, digital research, and AI enhanced research. All three put together only will give you one perfect research. That is what I wanted to tell you exactly. Why? Because when we are not able to integrate these three things properly, then the problems will be arrived. Especially the content in by used by the AI or AI content in our article, it is increasing unknowingly or knowingly. And when we go for the plagiarism checkup and all, probably 65-75% and all it is coming. If you wanted to really cut down those things, it is always better that we need to learn how the manual research it is, especially the traditional way of research is there, and how we can make use of the digital presence of the articles or the cases and so on. And later on, we can integrate with the AI enhanced research. If these three things it is, goes hand in hand, then I believe there won't be any issue when it comes to the research things. So that is what I was keep on insisting that please try to remember this is very important when it comes to this element. Okay. So now should I address the questions or shall I proceed further?
Sir, if possible, can you make the slide big?
Yes, ma'am. That I will do that. Okay. Any other thing? Because I'm sharing directly screen, otherwise I will do one thing. I will present only PPT. That would be better, I think so. Just give me a minute. Here in Google Meet, I don't think so. There is an option. It is available for attaching the file. Hence, there is an issue. So now I think it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, fine. So this is the thing which I wanted to tell well and before we get into this understanding of AI enhanced research. Now, why it is adoption and importance? It is very important nowadays. It is everywhere. It is researchers are using extensively on that. So the adoption statistics it is given very clearly that close to 63% of the researchers used AI-based literature tools in the past 1 year. It is based on the 2023 database. And Springer Nature has told that 72% of the top tier publications as AI-assisted manuscript drafting the support. So these things it is there, but we need to think about the ethical dilemmas and everything, and the rate, how people are we are making use of it. Maximum number of people we heavily rely for the literature review, because that is the most challenging task when it comes to drafting a thesis or drafting an article. And we can witness that this is the statistics which is brought from the various sources. And 35% of the literature has been people are using, especially in the review, and 30% of people are presently using the data analytics interpretation for AI. then the writing, then the 10% it is giving for the reviews and ethical considerations and so on, it is there. So make sure that know where you want to pitch into it and how it is going to happen. Now, there are a few websites, especially not websites, we can say it is AI-based driven things which we can make use of it. And let me show you the demo also so that we can able to understand. So there is an integration between many tools. It is not that every time I should use only ChatGPT so that I can make use of it. What happens it is when I'm going to heavily rely on only one AI, everything would become some plagiarism content. And another thing it is also it will become more AI content driven. So what we are going to do with it is we need to understand how the AI will help us in terms of structuring and outline in the articles. Then where and all we can rely on for the literature search. Then where we can rely on for paraphrasing and drafting and analytics and so on. So this is how it is goes on. And when you are going to blend all these three things, probably I can say that we can minimize the risk of AI content as well as minimize the risk of plagiarism. And one major challenge it is when we are going to rely on only one website or AI, there is a lot of chances when for the fake citations and fake references. So we need to be very careful on that, and accordingly only we have to go ahead. So what I'm going to do with it is let me get into the live demo so that we will be able to understand how it is goes on. So if you want to make a note of it, you can make a note of it. Now I'm moving into the browser now. First thing it is, before I'm getting into that, I will be opening an Google search. Here, ChatGPT, we can go ahead further on that. So let me go with this things. Okay. So now, first one, what I'm going to do with it is, let me ask a question, or I wanted to get to understand how I can go ahead. Before we'll get into the any AI, it is better to customize that and we can go ahead further. So let me say that I wanted to go ahead in terms of understanding how AI can enhance. I'm just asking a question. From there, I'm going to draft objective or title. Then we can go ahead further. Okay, this is one method. The next method also I will show you how AI can enhance the publication quality. Sorry, article writing quality. Enhance quality of article writing. Let me put the wordings very carefully. Research article writing. Okay, this is a question. So I'm going to ask generally. When we are going to ask this, immediately it will tell what are the options are there, how we can go ahead, and the methodology, the strengthening. We can see that defining research methodology and research design, enhancing the data analysis and interpretation, improved academic quality, then enhanced argumentation and critical thinking, facilitating multilingual things and so on. It is going to be there. So this is because why it is coming. It is I am telling that how we can go ahead with the particular thing. Now I am going to tell that can we draft the research title for the question asked. Okay, so now I am going to ask it because everything starts from a research question. So it is giving the 5 different alternatives. Now what I need to do, what it is giving, we can see that leveraging artificial intelligence to enhance the quality of scholarly article writings, opportunities, applications, and ethical consideration. And now the role of artificial intelligence in improving the research article quality, integration of review, then AI augmented scholarly writing, and from draft to publication, how it is going to be an article. So here it is going to happen very clearly on that. So what I am thinking it is now I wanted to have an empirical study so that I can able to understand how it is going to be. So what I am thinking it is, let me take this question or this topic, okay, this topic, and I'm going to ask how we can define. Okay, title is this as per my understanding. Now I am going to ask, uh, provide me feasibility for empirical study. So just because I wanted to understand about how it is goes on. So now it is feasibility it is giving. So suggested things, mixed methodology, population and sampling, data sources, primary, secondary, and key variables which we need to study, and peer review impact, and all the things it is going to be happening now. Okay. Now the question here it is, with this we can't decide everything. Okay. So now I'm going to ask, suggest me minimum or suggest me 5 keywords or variables for conducting the research on this title. So now it is going to give that particular thing, AI assistant. We can see that academic writing quality, then AI assisted writing, originality plagiarism score, perceived useful of AI score, then a peer review outcome and outcome variable it is going to be coming. And now what I'm going to ask it is, I will stop here. This is called outline drafting. This is called outline drafting. Now, what I'm going to do, what it is, I'm going to search the relevance of this with my drafting the questions. So, how I'm going to do what it is, I'm going to go to this website, and here I'm going to ask, how do I go ahead further? Okay, because it is all about it is what is that we can say that it's paid version only, but still we can make use of that, and you can go here. Since I'm using this website first time in the browser, again it is asking all these things. Now we can get into this, because I'm not going to rely only on the question, but I'm going to ask from the different sources. So let us copy that from the AI article. Now the title from, I'm going to ask, this is the title. Just give me a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is the thing. So now I'm going to ask this question. This is title. Let me tell you, good research question. Consider adding more elements, research design, quantitative measurement, comparative analysis to certain things. So now what I have done it is I have copied only the title. But instead of title, what I'm going to do, what it is, let me draft a question previously which I asked. So I'm going to this particular question. When it comes to this, go to this and add it. So it will evaluate the question strength, and then it is going to happen. Let's click on this. What's happening here it is, we can see that there are topmost papers are coming here. The summary based on the top 4 sources. So these articles, they have contributed in that particular field. So from here, I'm going to start my review of literature. Because please try to remember one important thing. It is not about the title alone. It is about the research question or the problem which you wanted to answer it. and based on that only we are going to process further. Directly, whatever it is given here, I'm not going to take it. But however, we feel satisfied the sooner we get the results. Because now we can see that everything it seems to be perfect. Yes, there is a measurement scales also, it has been mentioned. But however, it is my responsibility and accountability that I need to give the latest contributors in that particular field. Okay, so that's what exactly it is required when it comes to that particular thing. So let's say I'm going to add all the papers for an example, whatever it is going to be there, 8 papers. No, but it is better that we need to understand how it is goes on. So add new step. So do you want to go ahead with further things and things? You can't, what do you call, go for with the upgraded versions. But what I'm suggesting it is, you can create a new table by using this particular thing. Okay, so this is a thing, and based on that, you can select all the papers and export. Now, when you are not going to paid, okay, when it is not going to be paid version, you can go to the individual links and then we can get into it. So this is the only first mechanism which we can able to rely, so that it is very easy for our understanding whether we could able to concentrate on the recent research. Because normally when we abruptly when we go for AI, nor when it is goes to the Google Scholar, what will happen it is, it's a highly cited articles only it is going to be shown. But the condition here it is, we need to have a minimum of 80% of the contributions in the literature as well as in our discussions from the last 5 years. That is what the things, or at least last 3 years. So that is going to be useful, and that will make an huge impact on our research. I hope you got the point. Now, I will be going to this particular thing. Let's say it is published in 2024. So let's go to this, copy the DOI and go here and paste it. Okay, but it is showing some harmless visit anyway, I'm going to ask. But make sure that it is going to be available here. Please do refer the articles which is very good from the publishers, especially the publishers also, it is matters a lot. Which type of article which we are going to get it and so on. This is one of the one of the method where I can rely, so that there won't be any problem in terms of citation, in terms of my recent contribution, and we can go ahead. In case if that article it is not available, then we have different mechanisms for getting the articles from the Google Scholar. So any doubts so far before I will move on further quickly? Any doubts or any questions which you want to ask? Yes.
Sir, in last whatever site, Elite or that site, we need to prepare the literature review by copy or manually.
No, I couldn't get you, ma'am. Could you please come again?
Ma'am, sir, here, say for example, in a AI efficiency paper, 5 or 6 references are given. Reference papers we have shown. Now, if I want to prepare a literature review based on these papers, then what will be the next step?
That just you can go ahead, ma'am, with that article. For example, here we have articles. The best mechanism, it is a traditional method only, it is not newly invented. What I will do, what it is, let us say that I will copy this, okay, for example, but I am very particular about the kind of article which I am going to refer. Okay, so yes. This author has used close to 49 reviews. It doesn't mean that all that contributions it's going to be useful for me.
Right.
Okay, So what we can do what it is, we can copy this reviews, especially the references, and we can get that documents and then we can vet it.
Okay.
What normally what happens it is when it is goes to Google Scholar, we will type the keyword or the title. Am I correct? Then everything will come.
Yes.
Sometimes we will find very difficult that know which one we need to keep it, which one we need not to keep it. Another problem it is when it was contributed and lot more things it is there. But this system which I am telling it is directly we can go and we can check it out whether this article it is going to be useful for me or not.
Okay, sir.
Now let me continue with this method. Let me complete it. Now I got this. Now I got this. You go to the GPT again. Let's go back to the GPT. Okay, paste it. Exact references either in API style or not. Now, in case if you are not able to understand or if you are not able to get the article, there is a keyword called SCI summary. Probably most of us we know very well. Just click on that. Immediately, within no time, you will get complete detail what and all they have done it. Sometimes what will happen it is, please try to understand, even if it is a not an open-ended, open source to articles, we may get it from ResearchGate. Because sometimes no, the people will upload it in ResearchGate, and even if it is not there, we can go and request them, can you send it? They will send it.
Yes, sir.
So when we do like this, probably our majority of the headache will come down.
Yes.
Okay, this is one. And now again, one more thing, it is something like snowball technique only. What I am speaking, it is snowball. Yes, I found that there is a good contribution done by this author. What I can do, what it is, I can go directly to this contributor and I can understand whether it is correct or not. Now we can see that the DOI number, it is itself, it is wrong.
Yes.
But what happened when we are going to draft it in ChatGPT? It will give DOI. And finally, when we're sending it to the publication, people will say, no, it's fake. It is duty and responsibility of an author to ensure whether we are citing a right article or not.
Yes, sir.
I believe you got the answer, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what we can do, what it is, now we can go ahead with view AI suggested paper, but we need to have the paid version. So, in order to skip that, what I'm going to do, what it is, I will come out with another method. Because it is not only with a single article, it is not only with the one platform of AI. We have multiple platforms so that we can use it explicitly and then go ahead. And another thing, what we used to do would normally know, we will ask, can you write review for me in this format, that format? That isn't all wrong. What will happen? It is finally you will end up in a problem, and you may not be able to understand what mistake it has been committed by the particular AI, and many other problems it is going to happen. So now, what we can do, what it is, we can go to the Scholar. I'm going to take this one only as an article because we are working on everything on open source. We are not going with any other things. I'm sorry, I have opened my Scholar account. Just a minute. Let me go to this. I'm going to keep this article title. Just enter it. We got this. Okay, so now here itself we can able to understand where and all it is going to be available. It is in the EBSCO host. So this paper may not be available for the open source. Okay, now what I'm going to ask you it is just click on related article. Now we got the related articles. Exactly, it is goes with our theme. And from here we can start collecting the things. So easily we can able to understand this is the article which we have copied now. and the related articles it is coming. This is Taylor and Francis website, then ResearchGate, then this is IGA Global. Like this, we will get it. Now, what we can do, what it is, there is a mechanism. This is digital technique. You just click on the save option, but make sure that you have what is that a Google Scholar ID, or you should be in that profile. Just click on that, create new, and you can give AI in article writing, for an example. Just click done, and automatically this article it is going to save there. For example, I'm going to save this also here. Done. Manually, it will take time. Nothing wrong in that, but make sure that you are doing like this. You do this and go to your, for example, my library. Go to this, and I have kept it AI in articles. So now we can get the citations. Even if you miss out the citations or you misplaced the articles also, no need to worry. We can directly get it because it is an authenticated version. And now you take this and go for the chat GPT and ask for the summary. If not, you can go ahead with some other mechanism like directly with the GenAI or some other things we can go ahead. So this is what exactly we need to follow it up. It's something like snowball. As I told you, snowball. And from there, we can start writing it and how it is going to happen and all. It's happening. So once it is done, now I will go back because we know very well that it can make the mistakes. So just copy that and go ahead, and immediately that will come. Just try to understand whether both are correct. And ultimately, we are not going to use complete thing. So now we don't have that article in Google Scholar, but we have it in ResearchGate. Full text is available. You can download that and you can understand whether it is available or not. And you can make use of that PDF to summarize. So when you are going to do this, then there won't be any issue in terms of plagiarism as well as AI text in your article. Okay. So this is the practice which I normally used to do it. If you have any queries before moving into the next context, please let me know.
Sir, in briefly, can we say that for authenticate or AI-less document, we should proceed with the authenticate literature review part only?
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. Now, if you want me to show how it has worked, for example, I'm going to ask GPT only, give me top 10 contributions in this field of study. So I'm going to ask in APA style reference. So just I'm asking, we'll try to figure it out whether it is making a mistake or not. It will give you, even 1,000 it will give you. Okay. Now we got it, especially on this particular thing. Now we can see that this preprints is coming, this one it is coming, and that one. Now what is happening here, it is we wanted to have a complete contribution, and you want that references. Okay, because majority of the time, let's say that is this available to me. You copy this. Authentication is the major one, because sometimes no, you will not get that authentication. Okay, now go to this, just check it out. We have this particular thing or not. Academic writing. Can able to see that there is no particular article on this, especially it is saying that a survey on analyzing AI tools among the research. Now we can click and we can understand whether that article is there or not. Once you confirm that, then we can go ahead further Otherwise, please don't do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the contributors, it is name, it is not given. Even we asked, can you just give me the APA style formatting? Okay. So now we can ask how it is going to happen. So each and everything we need to go ahead and check it out. So it is always better we need to have complete understanding the literature references as well as the citations which you are going to include it in the study should be very crystal clear so that we can understand about it. Okay. The other method also is that after I finalized, let's say that this particular article, okay, this outline it has come, I'm believing that yes, this is good. Okay, I'm believing that this is good. So I'm going to copy this keyword wise because this will give you a fantabulous result. You go to this AI assisted one, since it is telling independent, but I'm least bothered about whether independent or dependent, something like that. Just go ahead and go to the search. Okay, let me go to the new search here and articles. Just click on that. You keep that keyword, enter. So you will have all kinds of contributions. Normally, it is better to customize this. Let's say I wanted to take it only from 2018 to 2025, search. And all the papers it is going to come. You take this article, click here. Now go through this abstract. However, the abstract it is going to be there. When you do like this, what will happen it is the 95% of the problem when it comes to the citation would be ignored. Though you may not be able to download the article, but we can able to understand something from this particular article. An added advantage here it is the references which is listed in the reputed journals and all, it is authenticated. From here I can take a lead and I can construct. Like that, I would suggest a minimum of 10 articles for each keyword. You can bring it down and consolidate it, and then you can ask the generative AI to write that in a proper manner. It's not about in a single click it will happen. How much you are going to ask, based on your prompt, the generative AI will be giving the answers. So when you continue to redefine more and more time, then the things will roll out. Otherwise, the things will not roll out perfectly. And we, actually speaking, humanizing the text also, it is not required. Okay. So I think I have given a complete clarity how we can go ahead with the literature review collection when it comes to that. Once that is done, let's say that no, I have these many articles into that particular thing. So citation one, I'm going to take this. Now, one more. Once we have done, you just keep this one, article number one, or created in Excel for an example. Next, go to the same scholar. I'm going to use this. I'm explaining about how the research gap can be arrived. Okay, now we got this. Let me choose one more article so that it will help us to understand. I'm very specific about what I'm instructing. So that is also it is done. Now you can ask maybe write the research gap with citations for, let's say, 75 words, something like that. What's happening? It is exactly we are narrow downing that AI to understand what is exactly it is required. Now we can see that this is called a research gap of that particular thing. Already you must have gone through the abstract, and now if you read that, what is happening here, we can see that. Else, what will happen? No, I can tell you that no directly. I can give a research question, and I can say that no, this is what my topic, and I can say yes, give me a research gap. Definitely, it will give. But the problem here it is authenticity of the article and AI content. It is going to be more. But when you are going to do like this, the probability of AI content will reduce. At the same time, the plagiarism also it is going to be very very lower. And there are some key typical AI words are that you can remove it and replace it with your own paraphrasing or writing, and then after that we can submit it.
Sir, ultimately AI is also taking data from the articles or other sources. So if we precisely give instruction that refer so and so reputed journals and provide me the data, then it will work.
To certain extent, ma'am. Again, that is what I have told you in the beginning itself. It is an assistant. Assistants always they will do mistakes.
Okay.
Now, my thing it is how I am guiding, and by end of the day, as an owner or maybe an superior or a boss, we must be in a position to ensure that whether it is perfectly coming out.
Yes.
No, I can't put a blame that no, this fellow has done this, that fellow has done this. But by end of the day, I am the owner for that.
Right, sir.
So it is not a researcher. Please try to remember. It is not an academician, but it is assisting us. So that's what I have told. Read the abstracts and understand about it. Then we can come out.
Yes.
Day by day, the techniques will enhance. There is no doubt about it. No, now we are speaking about Gen AI. Probably in future something else will come and it will tell this is what it is required, that is what it is required. But fundamental thing, even I started this slide, hopefully you may remember this. I'm telling all these three put together only will give an extraordinary publication, the quality. If I am going to rely only on here, it's a problem.
Yes.
Again, if I will rely only on manual, it will take much time, because those days we know, remember, maybe 10 years ago and all, we need to spend hours together to write an article. But now it is not that case. Even if you productively sit for 15 hours, if you know how to use the AI probably with the data set, original data set I'm speaking, we can come out with wonderful articles. Okay,
Yes.
so the now how smart we are going to apply it, it is matters a lot.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think I have given a fair understanding about it, and lot more is there. Okay, paraphrasing is there. We can see that site.ai is there. Here also Google Scholar AI filters is there, which is connected papers, and many more. It is going to be there. And just wanted to understand, because in a single thing we can't go ahead further. Okay, so for an example we can say that there is a Trinka, especially Trinka AI. It's good for your academic tone and style setting. After I am writing a article, let me put it in a full screen mode. After writing an article, I should not send it immediately to the people. Okay. Now, what I can ask it is, you can give it to this particular AI and ask the AI to give me a clarity about it. No, because it is exclusively meant for that academic tone and style. Because the way which we write general reporting, it is completely different from the AI academic drafting. So that is also we need to understand, and accordingly only we have to go ahead. Hopefully you understand about it. No, nothing I'm going to present it which is new to us, but everything should be come with that particular thing. Now, if you ask me, sir, which software it is, AI tool it is good for introduction, I would suggest that Copilot it is the best one for introduction, for writing an introduction for an article. Okay, if you ask me which one it is good for your drafting, especially the outline drafting, it's ChatGPT. And when we wanted to understand about the research question, then again that particular website we have saw that I forgot exactly illicit. Okay, so how we are going to mix up the strategies and coming out, it is going to be another one. And referencing, of course, we know very well Mendeley is there, Zerto is there, and another things it is going to be available. Okay. Now, first thing I would tell you, have clarity which are the softwares or AI platforms which you are going to use it. Then you can decide how you can mix it up. Okay. Even by using only a chat GPT, we can finish the article. There is no doubt about it. But again, my name matters a lot for me. My branding, it is very, very important. So think about it, and accordingly we can go ahead. And I think I have given some overview, not the complete thing. Please make sure these things you should not get into it. First point to be remember, it is AI as an assistant, not as an author. Second one, it is verify all generated content with the credible sources. That is what I have told. Maintain the transparency in AI usage. And final thing, it is AI plus human intelligence is research excellence. Adopt ethically, adapt strategically, achieve the impact. So with this, I can conclude my session. You know very well, within 1 hour or 45 minutes, I don't think so it is feasible to complete everything in time. So now it is open for question answer session. We have another probably 5 minutes of time. So let me stop sharing this. Yes, open to the questions, and I would be happy if you come online and speak. Because most challenging thing for an academician, it is online sessions. I believe that.
Yes, sir. Sir, is there any for a shorter span of time? Can
Okay.
you give the idea how one can proceed with a good research paper?
Uh, in a let me put it in a flow chart, maybe in a flow. One, it is first start asking your question correctly, the prompt. Let's say that now why so many street dogs are biting the people. First, my research question. Okay. What I am going to do with it is I will put it to the that elicit research question. So it will give you a source. Or ChatGPT, it is fine. First. Next, it is try to ask GPT about the what is that probable topics for that particular thing. Okay. Then the third thing, once you are done with that, once you confirmed yes particular thing, ask for the outline, suggestion and outline. Once that outline it is done, go to the co-pilot. Of course, I missed it. Go to the co-pilot, give the title, ask the co-pilot to write about the introduction with the objective, the main objective, along with research question. Because research question and title, if you give, co-pilot will nicely write the introduction completely. Once you are satisfied, then move back to this, which one? We can say this elicit again, and choose one best article out of that. Best means either from elsewhere, Sage, especially the Q1, Q2 journals, because they have done a lot of works on that. Take that and go to that their particular website and read the abstract and go through their references and read out those articles. If you are not comfortable with that, you can go ahead with which one? Keyword method, which I have told you. Once this is done, you keep all the summaries in GPT and ask for the gap, and it will give you. Rest all it is easy one only. Okay, the majority it is done with that, and I would suggest don't stimulate any data, don't ask roughly what is what and so on, and everything should have a control within you. That is what I have told you. Your assistant should be you should be handled always. It's not like that. No, you go and do and come. Not like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yes,
can I
please.
ask one question? In what way we have to find out the original Scopus journal, which can be referred as a website for the referred journal?
Referred journal, first thing, ma'am, the DOI, first, the cross references. It's first category, I would suggest. Without DOI, anyone wrote the article and all, it is not good. Another thing it is the publishers matters a lot. How far, how much the time they are into the publication. Okay, predominantly speaking, there are 4, 5 only, and because blind peer review matters a lot than the things. Sometimes, no, let's say that simply we wrote something, but it will have a huge impact. That is also is there. I'm not telling that we are not supposed to go ahead. And main thing it is about the authenticity of the article. That's it. Okay. In case if you have a doubt, go to their site and check it out. If they are mentioned in Scopus, go to the Scopus website and search for the article journal. Then you will understand whether it is indexed or not. We can easily understand. There is no partiality that no, I should adopt only which one, the foreign authors thing. It is not like that. Many Indian authors are doing well. Okay, we know very well that there is kind of disparity and those things is there. But wisely choose it. I would suggest that always have a competing paper. Let's say that someone has wrote something very recently on your research. That is your model paper and competing paper. On top of it, how you can bring it, it matters a lot. I hope I have given a clarity, ma'am. Yes. Yes. Anything else from anyone? I think Jai Prakash sir has raised his hand. Okay, fine. Any questions or anything before we'll conclude? Okay, fine. Over to the organizers. Can I leave or?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your informative session, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Ma'am, the organizer, if you have taken any recording or screenshots, please share it with me. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.